I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Sean.
Time for another episode of
Punishment.
I thought we weren't going to get the tune there for a minute. I was thinking, are you feeling all right, bro? I was going to have to check in there for a sec.
Sean. Come on, man. It's How to Kill an Hour's bonus show where you guys send in your jokes and Sean and I punish ourselves. We punish you and we tell them. We have got Christmas around the corner, Sean, so we have been reminding people if they want to send us in jokes, send them into jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Email them there. Please don't send them anywhere else because it's getting a bit messy, really. If I'm honest, there's a lot of stuff going on. Jokes@howtokillanhour is where you send them to. Send them there, please. Ready to go, Sean?
I just wanted to listen to a bit more of the tune first. It's catching on. It's contagious.
I love the reload bit.
Right, okay, I'll kick us off.
Yeah, man.
This is from Diana.
Dirty Diana.
No. Oh, shame. Right. A woman was talking to her girlfriend and said, I want a man who doesn't use his hands to beat me or walk away from me and has a big D to satisfy me. The following day, someone rings her doorbell. It's a good-looking man who doesn't have any arms or legs, sitting in a wheelchair. She asks how she could help him. He says, I heard you were looking for me. She looks at him and he continues, well, I don't have any arms, so I can't beat you. I don't have any legs, so I'll never be able to walk away from you. She looks at him and continues, and before you ask, how do you think I rang the doorbell? Hey! Ding dong.
Oh, man. Good little Christmas present for her. This one's from Harry. Right, I've got one for you guys, and it's an absolute gem. All right, Harry, you better deliver with that kind of fat chat. One day, I went to visit my grandfather, who was 100 years old at the time. His nurse quickly followed me into the room. When I asked what was going on, she said, you have to let your grandfather tell you what happened today. I was a bit nervous because I know that my grandfather could get up to some iffy things. When I asked him to recount what happened, I nearly passed out from laughing at this story. One of his nurses was giving him a sponge bath and she accidentally dropped the soap into the tub. When she went to retrieve it, she grabbed hold of something and it wasn't the bar of soap. My grandfather looked her straight in the face and said, don't worry, darling, the soldier can salute ya, but he can't shoot ya.
Is that a true story? It sounds like a true story.
That doesn't sound like a joke. That sounds like a true story.
I really wanted to be a true story.
Man, the soldier can salute ya, but he can't shoot ya. Rah.
This is, I just seen this one. All right. This is from, I don't know who this one's from. Okay. Mortal Kombat. We've got a Mortal Kombat theme going on. Okay. Mortal Kombat was actually based on a Scandinavian church song. It was a finish him.
Finish him. Hey, come on. Toasty. All right, this one's from Ian Parkinson on the How to Kill an Hour Facebook group. Two women are sat next to each other at a bar. One says to the other, what's the worst thing your husband said while you're having sex? The second one says to the first, hi, darling, I'm home. Smart one there.
Okay, this one is from Doug Wilson. He says, here's another one, guys. Enjoy. A man traveling by plane was in urgent need of a restroom facility, but each time he tried, it was occupied. The flight attendant, aware of his predicament, suggested he use the attendant ladies' room, but cautioned him not to press any of the buttons. There, next to the paper roll, were 4 buttons marked respectively WW, WA, PP, and ATR. Making the mistake so many men make of not listening to a woman,
that's me.
He disregarded what she had said. When his curiosity got the best of him, he carefully pressed the WW button and immediately a gentle flush of warm water sprayed on his bare bottom. He thought, wow, these girls really have it nice. So, a little more boldly, he pressed the WA button. Body temperature, warm air blew across his wet bottom and dried it comfortably. Aha, he thought. No wonder these women take so long in the bathroom with these kind of services. So he pushed the next button, PP, with anticipation. A soft, disposable powder puff swung below him and dusted his bottom lightly with talc. Man, This is great, he thought as he reached out for the ATR button. When he awoke in the hospital, the morphine was just wearing off, so in confusion, he buzzed the nurse to find out where he was and what had happened. He explained the last thing he remembered was intense pain in the ladies' room on the plane. The nurse explained, yes, you must have been having a great time until you pushed the automatic tampon removal button. By the way, your penis is under your pillow.
That's a good one. I like that. From John McGilly. A man goes into a cafe and sits down. The waitress comes to take his order and he asks her, what's the special of the day? She says, chili, but the gentleman next to you has got the last bowl. The man says he'll just have a coffee and the waitress goes to fetch it. As he waited, he noticed the man next to him was eating a full lunch and the bowl of chili remained uneaten. He goes to the man, are you going to eat your chili? The guy said, nah, man, help yourself. The man picked up the spoon and began eagerly devouring the chili. When he got halfway through the bowl, he noticed the body of a dead mouse in the bottom of it. Sickened, he puked up all the chili he'd just eaten back into the bowl. The man sitting next to him goes, yeah, that's as far as I got too.
It's gross.
Sorry, I just saw the ending of it. I was like,
This guy's grimy. Thanks, John. Okay. A woman start again. A woman decides to have a facelift for her 50th birthday. She spends 15 grand and looks sensational. On her way home, she stops at a newsstand to buy a newspaper. Before leaving, she says to the clerk, I hope you don't mind my asking, but how old do you think I am? About 32, is the reply. Nope, I'm exactly 50, the woman says happily. A little while later, she goes into McDonald's and asks the counter girl the very same question. The girl replies, I don't know, I guess about 29. And with a big smile, the woman replies, nope, I'm 50. Now she's feeling really good about herself. She stops at a candy shop on her way down the street. She goes up to the counter to get some mints and asks the assistant the same burning question. The clerk responds, I don't know, I'd say like 30. Again, she proudly responds, I'm 50. But thank you. While waiting for the bus to go home, she asks an old man waiting next to her the same question. He replies, lady, I'm 78 and my eyesight is going. Although, when I was young, there was a surefire way to tell how old a woman was. It sounds very forward, but it requires you to let me put my hands under your bra. And then I can tell you exactly how old you are. They wait in silence on the empty street until her curiosity gets the better of her. She finally blurts out, what the hell? Go ahead. He slips both of his hands under her blouse and begins to feel around very slowly and carefully. He bounces and weighs each breast, and he gently pinches each nipple. He pushes her breasts together and rubs them against each other. After a couple of minutes, she says, okay, come on. How old am I? He completes one last squeeze of her breasts, removes his hands, and says, Madam, you are exactly 50. Stunned and amazed, the woman says, that was incredible. How did you tell? I was behind you at McDonald's.
classic.
Absolute classic.
This one's from Mick Ferry. We skipped one, but it's all right. Went back and found it, bro. I just said to my 12-year-old niece, what would you like for your birthday? She said, I'd like a Barbie and a G.I. Joe. And I said to her, doesn't Barbie come with Ken? She said, no, Barbie comes with G.I. Joe. She just fakes it with Ken.
Oh, I couldn't even do numbers. This one is from Lisa.
Yeah.
I just tried kangaroo flavoured beer.
Yeah.
You can really taste the hops. Lisa, that is terrible. Terrible dad joke, but we love it.
That's classic. From Jeff Lewis, an Italian... I think I've heard something. From Jeff Lewis, an Italian guy walks into a bar with a frog. He sits down to order a drink, setting his frog in its cage on the bar. A few seats away from him seats a beautiful, lovely woman. There's only two of them at the bar, so after a while, with curiosity eating away at her, she goes, hey man, what's with the frog? The guy responds, well, he's no ordinary frog. He can do this very special trick. The girl interested goes, what's the trick? To which the guy says, it's a bit of a taboo sort of thing and it might make you a bit uncomfortable, so I'd rather not say. The girl insists until the guy finally gives in and tells her. He goes, right, okay, my frog, he can eat pee like nothing else in this world. The girl was shocked, but somewhat excited. So she goes, can I try it? The guy says, okay, well, I've got a few hours to kill. I've got a hotel across the street. Here's the keys. Fill your boots. So the girl takes the frog and heads over to the hotel. After a little while, the phone at the bar rings and the bartender hands it to the guy and the girl is on the other end. She goes, I'm just sitting here naked on the bed and the frog is just staring at me, not doing anything. What gives? The guy lets out a sigh and goes, okay, hang on. I know what to do. I'll be right over. So sure enough, he got to the hotel room. There was the girl naked on the bed, legs akimbo, and the frog was just staring at her. So the guy walks up to the frog, shakes his fist at it and says, listen here, stupid. I'm only going to show you how to do this one more time. Have we had that before?
Oh, no,
it's a classic.
Yeah. I like it. This one is from Aliska from Czechia.
Cheshire, yeah. Used to be formerly the Czech Republic. Cheshire.
It's called Czechia, not?
Yeah. I believe people still refer to it both ways, but listen, we respect you, Aliska. Yeah. That's it. You get me.
You know the way to our hearts, Aliska. Little Johnny.
Oh, Aliska! We need a Little Johnny sound effect, innit? We did it. I don't know what we've got.
How have we not got a Little Johnny sound effect?
I don't know. We've only got like jumpy stuff though, so I don't know if you like that because you know.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. What? No! It's quite traumatizing. I don't like it. Stop doing it.
Sorry, it's big up Aliska. Oh, that got me. Yeah, that made me.
It's the what are they called that we used to use in primary school?
The one that no one used to use. Want to use the
What the hell are they called? I can't even remember what those are called.
Yeah.
You had the frog versions in Thailand. They used to go. I can't remember.
Yeah. That's from Among Us, you know. The game, so shorts. Yeah.
If anyone knows what those are called, I believe they're beginning with C.
Yeah.
Claves?
Yeah.
Claves?
Clippity cloppity clap clap. Clackers.
Anyway.
Clackers.
It's not clackers.
It was called a clacker. No?
I'm going to go with clave. I might be completely
clave?
wrong. I don't know.
That sounds like a sword out of Halo, bro. I've got the clave.
But I might be right.
I'm going to go.
I'm going to go and say that clackers is not right.
All right. Clackers or clave? We'll find out next episode. Oh, wrong button. I thought it was going to be.
And by next week, we need a Little Johnny sound effect.
We do.
Okay. Can I put it out there if anyone has any sound effects that they think are perfect for Little Johnny?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Send to jokes@askingnow.com. Please don't DM them.
Little Johnny comes home from school. He goes to his dad and says, Dad, where's Bobby? His younger brother. Dad sighs and says, go and ask your mum. Little Johnny goes to his mum and asks, Mum, where's Bobby? His mother sighs and says, I don't know, go and ask your grandma. So Little Johnny goes to his grandma and asks, Nana, where's Bobby? Grandma sighs and replies, it would be better if I show it to you. She takes his hand and they go to Bobby's bedroom. There are dim lights and a little coffin with Bobby in it and several candles lit up around the coffin. Little Johnny claps his hands together and starts singing. Happy birthday to you. Little Johnny. I'm going to say that's probably the darkest Little Johnny joke that we've had.
And also probably the most innocent as well.
Yeah.
He knew, innit?
He knew what he was doing. Of course he did. This Little Johnny.
Little Johnny.
Cue the sound effect. Oh, we haven't done it yet. Damn it.
There you go. Right. Ooh.
Horrible.
This is from Paco in the Netherlands, right? Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands gang. A table tennis club was organising a competition searching for ping pong balls in the jungle. Whoever finds the most balls wins a large cash prize. A Frenchman and an American man were signing up when an elderly man from Belgium turns up. He asks what the men are up to, and they explain that they're in a competition searching for ping pong balls in the jungle. So the old man says, that sounds impossible. No one could ever do that. But if it's the last thing I do before I die, I'm going to have a try. The others think it's a bit of a drastic response, but they let him sign up anyway. First, the Frenchman goes into the jungle. After 3 days, he comes out of the jungle with one ping pong ball. Amazing. The American goes into the jungle 3 days, 1 week after he comes out, and he has 3 ping pong balls. I mean, that's truly unbelievable. Next, it's the Dutchman's turn. It's right, Dutch, Belgium, right? I always have to make sure I get that right. Belgish.
No, just people from Belgium. Belgium.
Is it
Belgian.
Is it Belgian?
Belgian, yeah.
All right, let me be super safe. Next, it's the old man's turn. 1 week goes. 2 weeks. No, sorry. Next, it's the old man's turn. 1 week goes. 2 week goes. Still no Belgian. Then after 3 weeks, the bushes open up and the Belgian appears with torn clothes, covered in blood and bruises, and under his arm, 2 gigantic balls. What happened? Well, said the American and the Frenchman said, what happened? And the old man says, what idiot comes up with a competition to search for King Kong's balls? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I like it.
It's a bit of a classic, that one. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
What do you reckon? We got time for one more? Do we leave it?
You got one more each. Go on, sure.
This one is from Ninoy. So, I thought it was a Filipino name. I don't know. If I'm right or wrong, that's no Ninoy. What did Harry Potter say at the gas station?
I don't know. What did Harry Potter say at the gas station?
Expensive petroleum.
Funny, but true.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
it is. Oh, that was a good one. Thanks, Ninoy.
All right. Okay. A guy finds a genie who offers him only one wish. Already rich and happy, the man says, do you know what I want? I'd like to climax at the same time as my wife. A few weeks later, he comes back to the genie and starts rubbing the lamp viciously. The genie says, what do you need? And the guy goes, look, please, can you undo the wish? The genie says, why? What happened? Did something go wrong? No, it works fine, says the guy. Well, most of the time it does. But picture this. I was at the bar the other day with my friends playing cards, having a beer, and then boom, orgasm out of nowhere.
She could have just been at home sorting herself.
I could have just been... I don't know what I could have gone through. Could have been, oh, my hand looked like that as well. Listen, could have been clean, you got servicing one's weapon, innit? You get me? MOT. That is the most violent way of describing touching yourself, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, servicing my weapon. That sounds mad, innit? Yeah, when you go service your weapon. All right, anyway, look, that's it. We're done for now, Sean.
Are we done?
That was deliberate.
That's...
Thank you for joining us for our version of punishment. We will have a little Johnny sound effect. Please do fire jokes over to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Is there a specific theme in this December that we need to be focusing on, Sean?
Yeah, I think there is, and it's called clackers or claves.
Also, please say Christmas jokes, because otherwise Sean and I are going to be telling stuff that is it's going to make Christmas crackers look like Eddie Murphy did in Delirious. That's how bad we're going to go. But
is that salty?
Is that salty? I was trying to think of stuff to say that you could say nowadays. I was like,
Eddie.
Nope. No, Eddie, that was good. Yeah, that was raw. That's cool. I want that ice cream. Yeah, there you go. That's the safe one. Also make sure you follow How to Kill an Hour on all socials. Thank you for all the new listeners as well, man. Like, people have been tuning into the pod, checking out the long form version of this, as well as enjoying the clips here and there, man. All right, cool. Peace. See you in a bit.
Bless.